Uh,
Okay.
she said he can't say that one race is better than the other. That's inaccurate. I gotta ask you, do you really believe that?
Yes, I'm a therapist. So
Oh God.
I talk to a lot of individuals from all different backgrounds. I was also in the military. So I dealt with a
Woo.
lot of different people.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that, you know, forget about my education. I'm going to
You
just
the
talk
one
to you
brought it
from,
up.
well, no, but I'm just going to say, I'm just trying to answer your question. So, you know, just dealing with people. Um, Nobody's perfect. We all have faults. We all make mistakes, and I have not seen one group of people particularly that don't make mistakes. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think respectfully, of course, that's a very childish analysis, like because it forces you to be able to, it gives you the equipment that is needed to negate what's more probable. What's more probable is what we focus on. And listen, do you agree that it's possible to hit the lottery?
Obviously, people have hit it. Yeah,
Would you advise, do you have a son or daughter? What do you have?
I have both, one of each.
Would you advise them to start spending half of their check on that possible thing?
I don't know where you're going with that.
You don't have to know where I'm going. We adults. You can just
Yeah,
answer the question.
I can't answer it in a intelligent way if I don't know exactly what you're saying, what you're asking.
Coach,
In reference to what? Spend money, half of your check on whom and in reference to what?
coach,
Yes,
do you believe it's possible to hit the lottery? It's possible to hit the lottery, right?
it's possible.
Okay. Since it's possible, would you advise your child, since it's possible, every week that they get paid to spend half of their check on lottery tickets?
No.
It's because it's not very probable.
Right. The chances are very slim.
It's not probable. So, Ms. Batea, my question to you is this. What group of
I mean,
men do you think take each other's lives more than most other races?
well, that's a loaded question
Ma'am, if
because
we
it's
can't
not
talk,
one.
I'm not going to keep you. This is getting weird, to be honest. It's like I had to go to the other woman to show you how smooth the flow went.
No, no,
Oh my gosh.
you didn't ask me about money spent on lottery
Ma'am,
tickets.
I
You
asked
didn't
you the
ask me that.
exact same question I asked her.
I didn't hear you say lottery tickets. If you'd have heard you say that, of course I would have said no. I would not advise my children to do that.
So you don't know for a fact that that's what I asked you?
No, I didn't hear that. I'm telling you the truth. I heard you say, would you advise your children to spend half of their check?
On lottery? Okay, that's
Um,
fine. That's fine. But even still, I just asked you a simple.
It
Everything's loaded.
seems
You
like
can't give any answers. Everything's loaded and listen. Okay,
yeah, she wants to be politically correct rather than
it's simple. Listen, let me ask you this. What group of women do you believe, out of all of the United States, not what's possible, what group of women do you believe has more children out of wedlock than any other demographic?
oh my God, are you serious? I mean, I can say every group has children
Sit
out of
your
wedlock.
ass up out of here.
No, excuse me? I'm educated.
she does no research and she strictly goes off of emotions. She couldn't lead me. Sorry, Stacey. I'm sorry. No counselor who has no statistics whatsoever
This was
can
a
lead me.
simple conversation.
Yeah, she wants to be argumentative and politically correct. She has no statistics whatsoever. How can she lead anybody?
And I'm going to tell you
Seriously.
what's worse than what you just saw. Did you know women are outpacing men 3 to 1 with psychiatric degrees? Lord God up in heaven above.
Not surprised.
I need you guys to see that that woman who was just up here and couldn't comprehend these questions. Look, Miss Brandy over here just finished it for me. She's a therapist? People, we are just in so much trouble. Could you imagine what she's telling these patients? Let me see something.
Oh,
Let me see something. I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm a glutton for punishment.
don't do it.
She said, don't do it. I love it.
Yeah, I'm here.
Miss Batia, would you please accept my earnest apology?
I do.
A sincere apology at that.
Yes, I do.
I want you to understand something. Um, Men are very, very different from women. We're not complicated at all. Um, you'll see this. You'll see this tomorrow, ma'am. If I asked you, is this a Macintosh, Apple Book, MacBook Pro? It will affect me. If you say, well, that depends, it will affect me, ma'am.
I understand that. But let me just say this. What I don't like is people attacking someone because they don't respond the way you want them to. Okay, I understand a yes or no question, and that's fine. But if someone seriously says that they didn't understand what you said, I mean, that's what it is. You
Well, I'm
can't
not talking about
assume.
that. It's happened 3 times in a short span that you've been up here.
Well,
That's
I can't
that's a
say.
loaded question. That's not a loaded question.
Well, I'm not gonna without you're not presenting statistics either. So without me
Ma'am, you're a
hearing some
therapist. You should
facts,
have this
yes,
information, no?
I do. But you should have it too if you're gonna bring up
I'm
that
not saying
topic,
I'm a
sir.
therapist.
Well, it doesn't matter.
You should have
You
this
own this.
more than me.
It doesn't. I do have it, but I'm not gonna sit here and say you
Hold on,
want me
stop,
to
man. Hold
say
on. You
you
said you
want
do.
me to
Hold on,
say.
you said you do have the information?
I mean, I know who I deal with, and I know the situations I'm faced with, and I could just say that it's not one group of people. I'm not going to bash one
Ma'am,
group
it
of
is
people.
one group of
It
people.
is not. It is not.
Okay,
Prove that
okay,
to
hold
me,
on. No, no,
then.
no. I'll force you to prove it.
Prove it.
I'm going to ask you in front of everybody right now. Since it's not one group of people, name me the demographic of women who have children out of wedlock more than black women. Let's do it like that,
I
ma'am.
don't know that. I don't know that. I don't. I'm not going to sit up here and lie to you. I don't know the demographic of
So
women
how
that
can you
have
say it's not
children
one demographic if you don't have the
because
information?
I see several women, several types of ethnicities that have children out of wedlock. That's not. I mean, that's I'm telling
Ma'am,
you the truth.
I need you to calm down. You're a
I'm
parent.
calm.
You can't be because you're not thinking
I
correctly.
am. You're not calm because you're upset because I can't answer your question the way you want
You're
me
right.
to.
Watch this. I want to show you something. Coach,
yes.
what group of women do you think? Listen, I'll even go deeper to where you can pin me against the wall. I'll say in the world. Coach, what group of women do you believe produces the most children out of wedlock in the world?
It's African American women, and one simple Google search will answer that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You're a therapist and you have this type of attitude? That's a nigga attitude.
No,
Yeah,
no,
okay.
I don't have an attitude of
Ma'am, that
bashing people.
woman just made a
I'm a
statement.
therapist.
That woman made a
I'm a
statement.
therapist that lifts
I'll
people
mute you.
up. I
This woman just gave you an answer and it went nigga instantly. Yeah, okay. How
No, it
can
didn't
you
go
help
nigga
anybody?
nowhere. I didn't know. I'm not gonna say what you want me to say. I'm not a puppet. I deal with a lot of women, white, black, Hispanic, Asian. A lot of
So,
them have
ma'am, why
children
don't you
out of
have
wedlock.
information?
They, okay. Look, I'm not going to just point out one group of people because I'm telling you there are several groups of women. I don't sit here and try to
Ma'am,
judge one group.
in a race,
I'm not judging
in
one group
listen,
of people at a higher
hold
standard
on.
or different standard than
Is there
another one.
stop over talking me? See,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
in a race, in a marathon, Shahari Richardson, these type of marathons. I mean, not marathons, these type of races. Is there
Mhm.
somebody who supersedes all of the other people, ma'am, as the winner? Oh my God.
Yes, that's the winner. I mean, the person that supersedes, you're correct, that would be the winner.
Okay,
Yes.
ma'am, listen. Who do you think the most influential race of people on the entire planet is?
Um, hmm.
You gotta think about this.
Oh yeah, I have to think about it because I'm thinking about the leaders.
It's
I'm
white
just
people.
thinking
It's
about the
black
leaders.
people.
I'm sorry.
Black people are the most influential group of people on the planet. What black people say is popular is popular. Whose vote do you think these politicians are fighting for right now? Black women's. They're hiring Cardi B. They're hiring Glorilla.
Megan Thee
Ma'am,
Stallion. Yeah.
you're a therapist and you don't know who the most influential group of people are?
You keep saying that. Is that
Because
bothering you?
you led
That I'm
with
a
it.
therapist?
You led
I
with it.
mean, but I'm saying, why do you keep saying? Okay, everybody knows I'm a therapist. Okay,
Because,
so
ma'am, you're supposed to know more than us if you want to be true. You have
I'm not
people,
supposed to know more. I'm
ma'am,
not.
you have
See, I'm
people's
not arrogant.
lives in your hand.
I am not arrogant. So I don't believe. I
You
believe
are
everybody
arrogant.
can
You came
learn.
up here and led with, I'm educated.
It doesn't matter. I believe everybody can learn from everybody. It doesn't matter. My mother is always saying, you have to have common sense before. And if you don't have common sense along with the book sense, it doesn't even matter.
Ma'am, you think you have common sense?
Do you think you have it?
No, ma'am, I don't. And I want to apologize to you for displaying my low level of ignorance.
That's okay. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I just don't like. I'm just being honest. I don't like to bash group of women or men or anybody like that. I understand that we have problems, but I don't think bashing each other is going to fix the problems. I think
uh,
maybe talking
Lulu,
about it.
Miss Lulu,
Yeah.
what group of men do you believe take each other's lives the most?
Black men.
Ma'am, this woman is younger than you. This is
How do
bad.
you know? I mean,
I'm not gonna
like
touch
I said,
that. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave
well,
that alone.
everyone can learn from each other. Didn't I just say that?
Ma'am, you're a therapist. You are responsible for people's
Okay.
lives.
I'm not listen. You don't know you don't know who I see
Well,
and
I
who I
know you
talk to.
came up here touting it like you represent Jay-Z now.
Oh no, I didn't do that. I'm not arrogant.
Ma'am,
I'm not arrogant.
before you left the panel, you started with I'm a therapist, I'm educated, and when you left, I'm educated. Ma'am, you're doing this to
Well,
yourself.
you attacked me, and I was just, and you're assuming that I'm saying something that I'm not, and you're assuming because I don't agree with you, then there's
I
a
am
problem.
saying you should have this information, ma'am.
That ain't you can't say what kind of information I'm supposed to have. Okay, you can't
Oh
say that.
my God. So
You
my
cannot say
my
that.
question to you is
But
this.
do you understand there's different types of
Tell me
therapists? Do you
what
know
type of
that?
well, you were bragging about it awfully high. So I'm
I
going to
wasn't
ask you.
bragging
I want to
about
be I want
anything.
to be correct.
Just like
I want to be
what
correct.
what
What type of therapist are you, ma'am?
I'm a general therapist.
You're not married, are you?
Yes, I am.
How long have you been married?
Since 2008. Are you married?
I'm the host, so it doesn't matter.
But why are you asking
Hold
why
on,
does
hold
it
on.
matter if I'm married?
Where's he at?
Why?
Because I'd like to speak to him, ma'am.
He's not gonna. I'm not waking him up for for this.
I know that's right, ma'am. I know that's right. You know that man's cheating, right?
Are you serious? Okay, you're very disrespectful. I'm not gonna do this. I just came on here.
Ma'am, I
I
am
was
asking
listening
you in the name
because
of God for you to take your hands off of those people who you call clients, ma'am.
oh my God, are you serious? In the name of God, stop judging people.
Ma'am, you don't know anything.
You don't know anything.
I can admit
You
it.
don't
I
attack
can
people,
admit it.
and I'm not
And
a
my
yes
ignorance
woman.
won't affect other
I'm not
people.
a yes woman. You're not gonna sit up here and attack me. I
Oh,
just came on here to listen to you because people were saying that you're rude and you're mean and all that stuff. So I said, let me check him out. I never heard of him.
let me ask you
And
this. I want a truthful question.
I don't even know. This is
Listen,
why I was on another panel.
there's four women up here. Have you heard me be out of pocket towards any of them?
I don't know. You know them obviously. Okay, one of them is you know them or something.
Hey,
This
coach,
is my
coach,
first time.
coach. When's the
This
last
is
time,
my first
coach?
time. You
I'm
won't
muted.
let me finish. This is my first time. All I'm saying is, I think we do enough of bashing each other
Okay, so listen,
as
hold
as
on. Let me
men,
ask you
men and
this.
women.
Let
I
me
think we should
ask,
uplift
ma'am.
each
Stop
other.
over talking me.
I'm just telling you, we should
Don't
uplift
know,
each
but
other.
tell
You
me when
want to
I'm done
bash each
talking.
other?
Tell me when
That's
I'm done
crazy.
talking. Don't over talk me.
That's crazy.
What is your definition of bashing, if you don't mind?
What you do? Look at your other videos.
Okay, that's
That's what I
fine. That's
do.
fine. Can you name something that you've seen in my other videos that is not true or is inaccurate?
Narcissistic, and also, accusing me of saying like I don't know what I'm talking about. Listen, whether you think I know what I'm talking about or not,
I'll make you
somebody
famous.
does.
Ma'am, I have had women like you who the next
Like
day,
me.
listen, when the next day when they see this footage up after they're sober, I've had women dive into my
Oh yeah.
DM. I've
I
had
don't
women
drink,
dive
sir.
into my DM. What?
I don't drink. I'm not drunk, and I don't drink. And
You didn't get it. Never mind, ma'am. I have had women who the next day, after they see what they looked like the night before, have dove in my inbox and offered me money to take that clip of them down because they see how foolish they look the next day. Ma'am, you haven't made a point to anyone up here, and there's 3 women up here. You don't sound
well,
logical to anybody.
I'm not trying to make what the only thing I'm saying is that you should be nicer to people, and
Listen,
it's not
ma'am,
about.
I want to ask you a question. Please, ma'am, with respect. With respect, ma'am. And I humbly apologize for any contempt that I have may pushed away. I am asking you, ma'am, please answer this question. You resorted back to my previous content, so you must be familiar with it. Ma'am, I am
I'm
asking.
not.
That's hey, listen, I'm asking you. Can you tell me something that I've said that's not true in all of my content?
No, it wasn't. I don't know. I was just listening to. I only listened to like two clips.
Okay,
Okay.
and were they true?
Um,
Were they loaded
and
with false information?
I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I don't want to
So
lie.
how can you bring it up right here and
I'm
use
only
it to
what. Let me. Can I finish answering? What I'm saying is, it was the way that you talk to people, and I just feel like whether you telling the truth or not, it's just a way to deliver things, and you may be
Oh
telling the
my
truth.
God. Oh
Be
my
telling the truth,
God.
but it's not. You don't have to be disrespectful in how you do it.
Okay, so
Is what I'm saying.
I'm gonna try to not be disrespectful right here. I'm gonna ask you a question, ma'am.
Sure.
Ma'am, respectfully, um,
Mhm.
what group of women have more children out of wedlock than everyone else, ma'am?
It depends on where you're at. Okay, in the world, in the country.
You don't believe that?
Okay, in the
Listen,
U.S.
you don't
It
believe
just
that nigga's
depends.
cheating. That nigga has a white woman, ma'am. I'm telling you right now.
No, you want a white
Listen,
woman.
listen, and he
Man
doesn't wear
has a
condoms
choice.
either. You can
If you want
believe that.
one, anybody who wants whatever they want is fine. I'm not racist. I don't care. It doesn't matter. But you're not going to tell me you don't even know me.
Ma'am,
So how you
I'm
going to say
telling
that?
you he's cheating.
What do you do for a living?
I don't make my I don't make myself out to be a fool, ma'am. I don't.
A what? I mean, so for you to try to analyze someone
Ma'am,
and
listen,
the
listen, listen, ma'am,
situation,
listen. Let me say this. Let's go a different route. What group of men take each other's lives the most, ma'am?
again, it depends on what part of the country you're in. I mean, I'm going to tell you, black men do it, white men do it, and Hispanic men do it. Have you heard of gangs and mafias and all that stuff? They are different groups of people
Ma'am, the
that do the same
mafia
thing.
doesn't take each other out at the rate black people do.
Oh
They've
Lord,
added the numbers up. And do you know that there is no civil war that has claimed more lives than black on black crime?
Stacy, can I ask her a question?
Please.
Miss Bataya, so if
yeah.
I had a 17-year-old daughter and came to you and asked you for your advice on how to keep her from becoming a single mother, what would you tell me? What advice would you give me to keep my 17-year-old from not becoming a single mother without having any statistics and knowing what the stats are in America and I'm a Black woman with a Black 17-year-old daughter. What would you tell me? What would be your advice?
Basically, first, I would just tell you to love her, and I would tell you to do. If you thought that that she would be swayed that way, to do some family counseling, to find out, you know, how what her thinking is. You know, if you thought that was a issue that might surface in your family.
Ma'am, do you understand you just didn't say anything?
Excuse me?
They came to a therapist to get counseling, and you said they should go to a counselor.
No, she asked me my advice.
Ma'am, are you a therapist? She said if they came to you.
She said she did not say she came for a session. She said she came to me for advice. Listen to what the lady said. I'm listening to her. I'm listening objectively to her. Okay. Well, obviously you don't want to have a fair conversation.
You haven't been talking. We've asked you multitudes of questions. Well, that depends on what part of the country you're in.
It does. Are you serious?
Okay, so listen.
Look, you do your own research. Just go to your
Apparently,
own research.
I have the research. You don't.
Well, then tell me then. Now stop asking me and tell me. You could tell me.
Ma'am, it's Black men, ma'am.
Everywhere? North Carolina, in South Carolina, in all 50 states, in Europe.
Miss Bataya, I don't want to disrespect you or anything. That's not what I'm here for. But I just think that when Stacey asks these questions, we're not talking about all over the world. We're talking about where we are here in America. Here in America, it's Black men. It's no statistics. It's mostly common sense, to be honest.
I'm going to say it again. This young lady is younger than you.
It doesn't matter. I don't care
It
about
does
age.
matter. The Bible said, listen, ma'am, the Bible says, hold on.
Don't bring the Bible up because you're judging.
The Bible says, and older ladies, teach the younger women. There's a younger woman right here taking you to the schoolyard.
Hey, Stacey. You remember that brick wall that I was talking about?
Dead man! Dead man walking!
Welcome to Death Row.
Miss Bataya, unmute yourself. Hit your microphone.
Okay. All over the 50 states is different situations depending on where you are.
Ma'am, we're talking about in America.
I said the 50 states. That's America. Do you know? Don't you know? Okay, I'm saying the 50 states.
But then you said it depends on where you are in these 50 states. I
just said that, yes. And within the 50 states, within America, it depends on where you are because some places it might be. It is African American. I agree with you.
Hey, listen. So tell me what. Hey, listen. Listen. Tell me what states that is not the Black men. Tell me what states that is, ma'am.
I want you to tell me. Why are you asking me all these questions? And since you have all the answers, you tell me what states is only Black men.
We're talking about America. America.
Which states in America? So every state is only Black people killing Black people? Every state?
I have a question for Miss Bataya. Okay. Miss Bataya, again, I'm not here to attack you. But I just got one question. Do you hold your clients accountable? It's okay to hold people accountable. It's not necessarily nasty.
Yes, I do.
But do you hold them accountable?
I hold them accountable, yes.
Okay, so why can't you hold the Black race accountable?
It's not that. I'm saying that every race has faults. If he wants to quote the Bible, he wants to quote the Bible. There's no person that's perfect. Only God.
Listen, let me ask you this.
That is true.
What race is doing the worst than African Americans economically?
He's not going to pinpoint that out.
See, you're worried about stuff that you shouldn't be worried about. Did you know that by 2053, the African American median income is set to be 0? Sounds like
According to what statistic? What statistic are you getting it from? Okay. Well, listen, this is what I'm gonna do. I appreciate you being cordial and everybody on here. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody either,
ma'am,
and I
you let
really
them clients
appreciate.
go. You let them go.
I'm not letting anybody go. You let your stuff go. Don't tell me what to do.
If
Don't do
if
that.
if people
I
came
was
up here
trying
and
to give
made
you a
me look like
compliment.
you, your intelligence
I
level,
was
I'd let
trying
this
to.
whole show
You
go.
just cut me off. I was trying to give you a compliment.
I don't need a compliment. I need you to hold your
Okay, well
people
then,
accountable.
I hold every.